Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for all signs for Monday, the 22nd of April, 2024. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there, amongst other things, I do one-question readings. Now, you can book in for one of those one-question readings on my website, BeHealing.com, at any time. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. You can book in at any time because I do the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to just make it live if you're sleeping or you're working while I'm live, or if you just forget. Or you can come live, book while I'm live. I'll do it straight away for you. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win one of those private readings with me every single month. First way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, then leaving a comment. That'll get you 1 entry in. Do that as many times as you like on all my videos, including my shorts throughout the month. It'll get you many entries in. Second way is by checking out my pick a card reads. If you purchase those deeper dive reads, those extended readings that go with them, that'll get you entered into the second draw, so 2 chances to win there. Good luck. Now, what's in the energies for everybody today? We've got a time to walk alone and the Sentinel. Time to walk alone and protect yourself, doing things by yourself today. There's something about taking responsibility for something here, and like nobody's coming to save you, you're going to do it yourself. So if there's something that you need to tend to sort out, do it. Take charge of it. No one's coming to save you. It's you that needs to do that, and you do have the power to do that. Especially if you've been ignoring things. You know how we can do that? Like, things scare us, and it's like, oh, I feel vulnerable about that. It doesn't feel like it's within my remit to be able to do that. I don't feel like I can do anything about it, so I'm just going to ignore it. Even though it's scaring me, I'm going to pretend that it's not scaring me, and I'm just going to ignore it. Don't do that. It's a time to... squirrels on the roof. It's a time to realize it's you that's got to do it. You know, this can show up in debt, as debt. You know, ignoring debt and like trying to manifest an amount of money to come to cover that debt instead of taking charge of it and starting to pay it off yourself by putting money aside, or paying however much, 10% of whatever's money's coming in off on your debt or something like that. It's a much more powerful way to do it, to actually start paying it off yourself. And then, but then perhaps you will manifest more as a lump sum kind of thing to pay it off. But it's not going to happen until you start chipping away at it yourself. And because it's about you taking your power and going, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to wait for someone else to come in and do it for me. I'm going to do this. Now, it doesn't have to be about debt. It could be about other things. But with definite feeling that you need to take charge of something and do it yourself today. And protect yourself, do it yourself, protect yourself. You can do it. You got this. You can do it. And even if you don't see how you can do it, you can do it. You just need to start, Take charge of it and start. The universe will help you out. Take a step. And then the universe will take many steps toward you as well, What else? Cozy home and meditation. Might want to stay at home, meditate on things. Meditation might be about calming yourself down as well, especially if it's about confronting something that's been making you feel vulnerable enough to ignore it. Rescue. Told you, no one's coming to rescue you. You've got to rescue yourself. Beware of that thinking. Like, well, I won't sort my finances out. I'll just wait until I find a rich partner and then I won't need to. It's like, no, you won't. Even if you find a rich partner, they're going to use it to control you rather than sort your problems out. We can't go from like feeling and thinking one way and then manifest something the opposite. We just can't do it. It doesn't happen like that. So no one's coming to rescue you. You've got to rescue yourself. And it's easier than you think too. You got this. I know for myself, when I was in debt and I was trying to manifest the money to get out of debt, I'd maxed my credit card out and I had no money, no savings. And I was trying to manifest the money, the amount of my credit card debt, as if it was just going to like land in front of me like that. And then I realized, I need to sort this out myself. And then so I said, okay, 50% of everything that comes in, I'm going to pay off that first. I'm going to pay that off first. And then so I did that, and then within a couple of weeks, the money had started piling in, so it ended up being paid off super, super fast within a couple of months. And because the universe, it rose to meet me, I just had to take that leap of faith first and go, well, that just gets paid first, and then I survive off whatever's whatever's left. And if that means bills don't get paid for a little bit, then so be it. And just being determined like that, the universe is like, oh, she wants to do this, let's help her. And then once that was done, I started putting that 50% that hadn't been missing, once I got used to it, into savings. My savings started piling up, So it is possible. It's just, it takes a leap of faith first, and you've got to be the one that takes that hit first, you know what I mean? And puts your skin in the game. The Emperor, taking charge of something. Like I said, got to take charge of something. The Wheel of Fortune, luck. Luck and good fortune. The Eight of Cups, leaving behind an emotional thing, an emotional attachment or an emotional belief, perhaps. And the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling like you don't have the key to it, even though the key's right there. The Emperor, so taking charge of something. Often the Divine Masculine energy, but it's not. It's us in this case. It's like we have got to take charge of something. Divine Masculine isn't going to come along and save you. You've got to save yourself, take charge of that thing. Muse of Materials is about mastering your material world. It's about finding your stability. And again, when the Emperor and the Muse of Materials comes out at me as a reader, I can often say, and you might be reading the cards like, oh, your Divine Masculine is going to come. Don't worry, someone's coming to rescue you. It's like, it's not. That's the thing. It's like you've got to be that. And once you are that, once you've saved yourself and you've got yourself to stability, you might meet someone like this and they're going to be on the same page. Because remember, someone like that, they're not looking for someone that's drowning. They're not looking for someone that's a mess. They're not. What's behind that is psychic development and movement into balance. So you've got to move yourself into balance first. Now, it doesn't have to be about finances. That's just an example that many of us can relate to, because I think we've all been there at one point, being disempowered in our finances. Could be about anything really, but however you're feeling like you're going to be rescued by someone, it's not going to happen. You need to do it yourself. So figure out a way, steps that you can take. Wheel of Fortune, because you will get lucky once you start taking those steps, You take the first few steps and then the universe starts moving towards you in that. But you are the creator spirit in this. The universe doesn't take the first steps because you're the powerful one. You're the one that sets things off. You're the one dictating the whole universe. You've got to do it first. The universe doesn't go, I know, I'm going to change Claire's life. I'm going to change Claire's life. I'm going to do that. It just doesn't do that. I've got to set it off. I've got to set goals. I've got to start taking action on it. And then I'll get lucky. Wheel of Fortune. The World. End of a chapter, start of a new chapter. So some of you are waiting for this new chapter to start. So it might not be about waiting for someone to rescue you. You might, oh, I'm not resonating with this because I'm not waiting for someone else to do it. I'm just waiting for like the universe to give me an opportunity. Same thing. The opportunities are already out there. Why are you not going for them? Why are you not finding them? Right? It's the same thing. So end of a chapter, start of a new chapter. It's not going to happen to you. You're going to do it yourself. It's never outside of us. That's the thing. It's never outside of us. And as soon as we get that, set a goal going, right, I'm going to do this. Like I said in my example, I'm going to pay off my debt. Oh, it's me that needs to do it. Oops, it's me that needs to do that. As soon as I started doing that and took action on it, it's just like, oh, let's help her. Struggle. Something you've been struggling with. And you haven't realized that it's within your remit to do it. Eight of Cups, so you've got to leave something behind and something emotional. Four of Inspiration and the Three of Materials. It's about other people. It's like the Three of Materials is partnerships, it's learning, teaching other people, it's collaborations, it's other people. And the Four of Inspiration is about marriage and stuff like that. So there's a belief, an emotional, hanging on to an emotional belief about marriage or about perhaps family. Three of Materials can be about family too, or groups. relationships. It could even be the workplace as well. That's going to come good, that it should come good for you or something like that. If you keep on doing what you did, you're going to keep on getting what you got, right? So there is a change that you need to make here. And so often we'll yearn for utopia, like I should be able to get the money that I want by doing this thing. I should be able to receive back the love that I want by being around these people. I've put enough into it. I should be able to get it back. It's like, but it's not going to happen, is it? Because it's not happening. You need to do something different. What's behind that is slow but steady, and you're getting yourself there. You are getting the clues. You might not think of it though. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, like I don't know what to do. I don't know what it is that I need to do. You see, in that example about the money and the debt with me, if I instead of saying to myself, like, no matter what, I'm going to pay 50% of everything, every bit, every cent that comes in, every dollar that comes in, half of it, everything, straight away, half of it goes off on my debt. If I hadn't have said that, if I'd instead, which is a completely valid thought, but I can't do that, because then I won't eat, then I won't pay the bills. You know, if I hadn't prioritized that and go, the money goes off that first, if I'd have disempowered myself enough to say, well, I can't do that because then there'll be nothing. Yeah, I made do on what was left. And sure, yeah, it wasn't enough to pay the bills and stuff like that. But then the rest of that money got set aside until I could. You know, it's just about priorities. And when you prioritize things like that, and you don't tell yourself a disempowering story that you can't do it, because you can do it. And these are tricky things to do as well, but you do have the key. Like, you can do that. Anyone can do that. Anyone can, like, and 50%, that was big. That was a big reach. That was a big reach for me, right? To say 50%. But I believed in it, you know. I believed I could do it. I'm strong like that. Queen of Emotions, this is about you receiving. But like I keep on saying, someone's not going to come to rescue you, because, so you might be telling yourself a story, and this could be the Eight of Cups story as well, that you need to let go of, that it's your time to receive now. It's like, I've given so much and I'm worn out, I can't give even more. Claire, you're telling me to take charge of this and give even more, but I'm worn out, I haven't received yet from what I've even done. And it's like, I know, I get it. But when you've been in the wrong places, if you just keep on giving more in those wrong places and to the wrong people, you're still not going to receive back from it. Like this, you've got to make a change. You've got to make a change. So don't give up. Letting go is behind that. So there's things to let go of, thoughts to let go of it's victimhood thoughts is what it is. Victim no more. Don't be a victim like that. See, she's been a victim. She's like, well, I can't, this door's locked, I can't do it. And the key's right there. But she's feeling so sorry for herself, she won't even look at it. There's definitely an element that's like, you can do it, and you have got this. And stop telling yourself these stories that you can't. What about our love lives today? We've got, look, deep within your heart, you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Someone out there that will love you, but you know what? Until you're loving yourself, you're not going to find them. And I know it's a cliche, but it's true. And sometimes we don't see this victimhood thing. We believe it. We think it's real. It's like, no, but I really am a victim. I really am, Claire. But mine is true. I really am a victim, and there's really nothing I can do. It's just never true. We can always make new decisions, and we can put ourselves in a completely different place in life. Sometimes we don't want to own those decisions. Take a breather in your love life. If you're feeling disempowered in your love life, take a break from it. Now is probably not the time to manifest someone. When we're in transition, when we're not feeling great, when we're feeling disempowered, that's a bad time to manifest a relationship. You've been there before. I've been there before. When we're feeling like a victim like this and you manifest a relationship, watch out. They're going to be a narcissist. They're going to be someone that takes advantage of you. For sure, that's a match to that energy. So take a breather. Gifts and mystery. And, you know, there's a gift in everything that we're going through, and it might not feel like it at the time. Especially if victimhood is a major focus for you at the moment, or seems to be where you're at right now, appears to be where you're at right now. It's like when doctors say to you, what appears to be going on? Or, you know, they're not trying to find your perspective on things, because often that's what's important, right? Your perspective. And if you change your perspective, it could change everything. You've got a dream come true and giving, someone truly giving to you. Yeah. It's not going to happen until you give to yourself. Betrayal. You might feel like people have betrayed you in the past and not given to you, but they could have been in that same victimhood energy, you see? Or be attracted to your victimhood energy because they want to take advantage of you. And you thought you could receive from them, but you can't. Marriage. For some of you, marriage, previous marriage, or the idea about marriage, you're feeling like you didn't receive from it, or you were done wrong, or something like that. I don't know. Something about marriage here, and it doesn't feel like you're getting married. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise, or a new project, or a new resolution. New resolution for yourself. Bag, something important such as new job or raise or saving or paying off debts or something like that. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to rumble aimlessly. Don't do that. Set a new goal, even if it feels like it's like, but I've got no control over this. You do, like you absolutely do. Luck is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune, good luck, and ink pot. There's problems to be resolved and you need to face it. You need to face these problems. No more sticking your head in the sand. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But it's just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, not a personal reading. This is a private reading. No, it's not. If you want me to pull crystals out of my bag and cards out of my decks for specific questions that you've got, you can do one of two things. Either book yourself in for a one-question reading on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. Do those in that live show. Or if you want more, if you want something private, if you've got lots of questions or you want a lot of detail, book yourself in for a private reading. Find those on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. So how best to deal with these energies? I've got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is all about other people, who you hang out with. We're vibrational beings, and be careful who you hang out with, who you work with, who your friends are, who you're trying to get in relationship with, because we take on a bit of their energy. Now, sometimes when our self-esteem is low, we get around the wrong people, thinking that they're like us when they're not. Sometimes we're attracted to opposites, thinking that they're like us when they're not. Sometimes we feel like a victim when we don't have some energy in ourselves, and so we go for someone that does have that energy, and we think we can get that from them, and we can't. Be careful. Be careful of who you're hanging out with, wanting to be around, wanting to receive from. Remember, there's a victimhood energy here around other people, so you might be sticking around the wrong people, hoping to get what you want off them, as if sticking around them for longer and investing even more in that will do it. It won't. It won't. So careful who you hang out with. Be careful who you try and work with, serve. Be careful who you're the kind of people that you're trying to get into romantic relationships. Just be careful of all that kind of stuff. So think of a yes or no answer question now and pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. For your answer is yes, go for it. It's green crystal. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime. I'd love to meet you virtually and perhaps read for you. And I make 3 Love Picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. Watch that next if you want. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.